All right, guys. Hello. Um, I hope you can see me. Uh, I see some of you have already joined the this stream, so let's just maybe I don't know wait a minute or two, so we can continue with our topic. So as you most probably have received in the email, uh, the if we face another problem today uh, with uh, with the technical part of the presentation. So then we will try to switch to Google Meet. I don't know if you know that tool, but it's pretty useful, and I've been using that with my different classes. As always, I would be pretty grateful if you pretty grateful if you can confirm that everything is working right now and you can hear me. And I'm working on two screens, so sorry, I will be looking on the second one from time to time because I've made some improvements regarding the technical part of our streaming, just to make sure that you get the best possible quality and best possible content. So sorry, I'll be sometimes looking both screens. Again, if you could confirm in the comments that you can see and hear me and you can see the presentation, everything's working fine. So then we can move forward. And if anything, it's not going to work properly more than once. I think we can then try to switch to Google Meet. So then you get the instructions throughout the internet, throughout your emails. All right, guys, I will just amend something on the second screen, and then yeah, I see your comments that it's working. Great. I'm very happy that you have joined the presentation. All right, guys. So as you can see, we just wanted to remind you that that we have been talking about the People's Republic of Poland. So I shared with you the information about the new borders and how the new borders and new political regime affected the landscape, football scape, we may say, of the communist Poland of post 1945. Then we have been discussing the essence of that relation between political power and football. So we remember that specific phenomenon of those patronage clubs, so clubs which were controlled, which operated under auspicions, under political patronage of particular elements of the communist state or communist party. And yeah, this is more or less the place where we stopped our lecture last week. So I was just about to tell you about a very specific phenomenon of football, not only in Poland, but more broadly in whole Central Eastern Europe in the post-war period. So what can you see on the photo, or rather, who can you see on the photo? In the mid of the photo, you can see Zbigniew Boniek. This is one of the best Polish footballers in history. On the left of the photo, so on Boniek's right, you can see Grzegorz Lato, another very skillful striker, winger of Polish football national team, the top goal scorer of the World Cup in 1974, where Poland has reached the third place. Boniek also won the bronze medal of the World Cup in 1982. But what is this photo about? What is fake amateurism, also known as shamateurism? Guys, footballers in Central Eastern Bloc, in Central Eastern Europe, formerly they were not professionals until mid or late 80s, depending on which country we are talking about. So. Yeah, officially they were amateurs. For a couple of reasons. On one hand, it's a political or propaganda reason, you might say. So the professional sport was perceived as a bourgeois tool by the communist ideology. So then, since late 40s and early 50s, and the Olympic Games in Helsinki has been a turning point here. So the communist propaganda started to consider sport as something very, very important, also on the level of international